if you visited his page, not only did he become your best friend, but he became all your people's best friend, right? You see what kind of a mathematical nightmare this might be. This exponential, holy shit, who is this fucking guy? All right, I'm gonna send another email. Did I ever tell you how many words I can type a minute, Bill? Coming at you, keyword burr. Welcome to the Bang Martin live stream fail podcast. Okay, so you know it's all a sham, right? This is all. I just read this on Reddit. You can't tell me Reddit's not connected to the real world. That they didn't. California wasn't like, oh, we want to get the Reddit reality upgrade. Because I just read this shit on Reddit, and it was about a California toad is the only species that makes the ribbit sound. Check it out. I'm sitting here right now, and I'm hearing some ribbits. That's the shit. That's not showing me ribbit. Singing frog terrorizing Southern California. It's the WB. Imagine that. Right, where is the Warner Brothers studio lot? Okay, so get your shit together. 20 lists, 20 things, 20 repetitive thoughts. Okay, get your shit together. 20 repetitive thoughts that are on repeat in your head. Right? Repetitive thoughts on repeat. Because you know you got them. They're just over and over and over. Come on, brain. But if you're lazy and you never get to the root of it, you worry about something, but you never really just like, okay, I think I could kind of solve it. I think I could fix it. Let me just push that down for later, right? You just hit the pause button because no one knows. I don't want to say no one, man. I just got some feedback, right? First comment on Reddit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I was more absorbed in the response than I was in the excitement of the world is coming, right? If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. Ribbit. Thank you, Frog. It's the WB. If you build it, they will come. Yeah. You have to stand by it. Stand by what you say. You have to be prepared to be wrong. But if there's something that's you're pushing down, hitting the pause button because you have too many things going on, that is the fucking case. Maybe not you. Whatever job you do, you mind leaving it down below in the comments for everyone to see so we know what the fuck you do that we should be doing. Because most people have so much shit going on in their lives, they have to put shit on the back burner, right? You have to prioritize and hit the pause button. But my point is this. It's not even about all of that physical shit you have to do. It's about the shit that you aren't even thinking about. It's just on the surface or right below it, floating there, and you're about to, you're diving in. You're diving through life. And if there's some shit there, you're going to hit it. That's called an obstacle. And an emergency room visit. And I know how much medical bills cost, baby. Tell you what, you think you're balling until you got an emergency, you got a, what do they call it? Think you're balling until you got an ambulance charge, right? Oh, you had to stay one day. They couldn't quite fit you in, right? Doc went home. We're gonna have you stay for another day. Right? Oh, yeah, get breakfast. That's right. Guess what? It's another day charge. What happens if you're at a hotel and you don't leave the room in time for someone else to get charged? Well, they're charging someone. Let you duke it out. Fuck you. Oh man, we missed 707. I mean, you almost had it easy. Ribbit. This fucking thing. I just read about this shit on Reddit. Reddit might be the best thing. And, you know, all I do is upvote shit. I don't even care what you're talking about, right? I'm upvoting. Upvoting. Positive. Positive. Guess who's upvoting my shit? Me. I don't give a shit. I love it, man. Positivity. Anytime that button will let me click it, I'm clicking it. And you know what? I want one of you crafty motherfuckers that's on the team, r/Bang Martin, to go ahead and just, can you create me a little Firefox plugin and make sure you're not sniffing any of my cookies? That's what she said. Make me one of those damn Ajax buttons. Make me a jQuery call. I don't give a shit. Whatever you want to use, right? Even if it's just a picture that I open up and I have to move around every time. I just don't want to see. I don't want to see my karma. I don't want to see people responding to stuff. I don't. No. That wasn't even it. This is just stuff that I've got emotional challenges with. I don't want to see the downvote button on anything. I'll give you $50. Internet champion, no viruses. If you can just remove downvote buttons from the internet. I want you to go find Sammy Kumar. Look up this dude and put him in the back of your mind, right? If you ever are trying to start a heist, if you ever need to hack some shit and need someone that's off the grid, might allegedly have a record, right? I think he may have just had community service, couldn't touch a computer. Does it sound like the plot of Hackers? You're fucking right, it does. This guy has got, the AR drone. Holy shit. What a badass drone. This guy, Sammy, Sam, he hacked them so that they would fly themselves, go over, find other drones that were unprotected, hack them, patch them, change the password, and control them in a potential drone strike. Now, I'll tell you what, that's who you want on your side, whether you're hacking shit or trying to get away from Skynet, because if you let him get picked up by the bad dudes, ugh. He had the coolest website, because I haven't been there. I hope it's up on archive.internet. Go look at that shit. It looks like a Linux desktop or his own desktop, fully functional. You go click shit, click the icons. You can, it was so badass. And I bet he had 1,000,000 cookies in there. Now, here's the thing. If you tried to view the source, it would come up and it would say, fuck you. Paraphrasing. But that's legit. It was the shit. Why was I doing that? Because I was trying to copy it. I wanted my own copy. Sammy, if you're hearing this, please direct me to the GitHub repo, virus free, so I can grab that, man. That was the shit. What else did he do? I believe he's the one that 3D printed the shit out of locks, out of automating, cracking them with a pie. I mean, yeah. And most notably, the Sammy worm, which is why I brought him up anyway, to get rid of the downvote button. The Sammy worm. This is back in the day when MySpace was the shit. He goes, and I think he was jealous of Tom. And he said, man, I want to be on everyone's page too. Something like that. So what he somehow made this thing called the Sammy worm, that if you visited his page, Not only did he become your best friend, but he became all your people's best friend, right? You see what kind of a mathematical nightmare this might be. This exponential, holy shit, who is this fucking guy? And brought it down. Right? It's just no one can get to MySpace. So, in hindsight, I'm surprised he didn't. Maybe he gotten a lot of shit from people because MySpace was the shit. Maybe it was on its downhill slide by this time. Facebook taking over. But I remember going there for music. Social creatures. And fucking Sammy. It's pretty cool. I hadn't thought about that in a long time. I used to listen to, I think he may have been on Paul.com. Remember that? Paul, Security Weekly, Paul.com, and Larry Pesci, right? And Leo Laporte. He was in Windows Weekly with my boy Thurrott. And right now, if you're saying, oh my God, how long is he going to go on? Just think about how much we're both out, right? It didn't cost you anything. Didn't cost me anything to make. Although economists would say opportunity cost, right? It's a bitch. And I could be hawking some cloud shit, slanging some AWS or Azure, right? But you didn't pay for it, and I didn't pay. So we're both fucked with our time. But if you're stuck on the side of the I-5 like I am, you got some time to kill. Go listen to my music, or go listen to some Bill Burr. He still hadn't called me back. It's all right. All right, I'm going to send another email. Did I ever tell you how many words I can type a minute, Bill? Coming at you, keyword Burr. And 1441, 41 out. No, that's weak. I can't do it. I got to go to 15, 15, 15. You know how we do it here. You guys like even numbers, girls. Happy 420. This was more of a rant. Which of them aren't? 15, 15, 15. And we're out, people. Love you. Be easy. Late.
Thanks for listening to Bang's podcast. Hit that like button, and call your mom. This is the shit.